You too, man. What's going on? It's LNH back with another vid, man. And we got to talk about this, man. The Jalen Green injury. There's a lot of misinformation going around. So I'm going to break it down as well as let you know, man, Sharif Cooper is doing something that has never been done before. So let's break it down and get right into it. Now, first and foremost, man, Jalen Green, you guys know this dude was going crazy in Summer League, but all of a sudden we stopped seeing him in games, and actually headlines came out stating that he was injured. Now, a lot of people are really hyping this injury up and saying this dude was having a serious injury, and really that's not the case. Now, Jalen Green did actually have some issues with his hamstring, and he was having some soreness to where they thought the team would actually let him sit out instead of playing, because of course, what is most important in this case, it's not really the Summer League, and this dude has pretty much proved himself and why he's probably one of the best players in this Summer League and in this really upcoming NBA generation. And in my opinion, that makes perfect sense. Why would you leave a player in and keep continuing to play him just because people want to see him play? At the end of the day, you got to look at his body, look at his needs, and clearly, man, after you tweak something like that, a hamstring, definitely you don't want to come back too early, because it can give you reoccurring injuries when you move forward, which can really hurt you long term, and maybe you can even have an injury that will last over the long term of your career, which is for sure not what they want to see. Now, in my opinion, I really don't think Jalen Green even needs to play. The way this dude was playing in his few games that he did play in were insane to me. This dude looked like he was probably the best, or at least one of the best players already in the Summer League, without a doubt. And I think the reason that is because, of course, he played in the G League. He played against a lot of people who already had NBA experience and really were guys that had already proved themselves. Now, in my opinion, after showing his game and show he was made of, and of course improving so much in the NBA G League, I think it really is translating over to this Summer League very well, which is going to make his transition to the full-time NBA squad a lot easier than some of these rookies. But man, I got to give it to Cade Cunningham too. Them two, you guys know, played each other just last week, and it was a battle. But actually, Jalen Green outdid Cade Cunningham in almost every category, which was super impressive. And I think this only adds to Jalen Green's fire and the narrative that he plays with a chip on his shoulder, because he wasn't drafted first. A lot of people like to compare Cade and Jalen Green, but in my opinion, man, I like Jalen Green a lot more just because he has that flair to his game, and to me, he is super exciting to watch, while Cade Cunningham, on the other hand, doesn't really have that same type of flair, but is for sure super talented and gets it done on the court just like any other player that's top ranked guy and is highly recruited. But for sure, I gotta give credit to both of them because they are definitely doing their thing on the court. Now, it's super important for Jalen Green to rest up before he actually does join the NBA and really focus on those type of games. But man, let's take a look at the points and what type of buckets Jalen was really scoring while he was playing. Now, when he actually played the Cavs in his debut, the dude scored 23 points and was looking like Jordan, in my opinion, looking like Kobe. The way he was playing was so smooth. I think his transition is going to be light, in my opinion. To be honest, it's going to be light for him to go to the NBA the way he was playing and how comfortable he was on the court, the side steps, the jump shot, man, everything looked crispy. So I know this dude has been in the gym for sure and has always had that chip on his shoulder, because people keep saying he is not the best in the draft, but he said in a number of different quotes he felt like he was the best player coming out of the draft. And even when he played against the Pistons, of course, and outdid Cade Cunningham in scoring wise, but as far as impact, they both impacted their team a ton. He had 25 points, so that's for sure means this dude knows how to show up in those game-like situations when his team needs him and when he needs to prove something. He is not afraid of the spotlight, and man, I think it's going to be super exciting for him to see. But man, I really don't think his injury is too bad. It's more of something that he's rehabbing and just focusing on making sure he's 100% once he does make that transition to that full-time squad, so we can really see how he holds his own when he's in the actual NBA. You guys let me know in the comments down below, you think I missed anything about this situation, man. If you are enjoying this vid, like and subscribe. But man, for sure, people are blowing this situation out of proportion, and he's gonna be back very soon, in my opinion. It's only going to be a matter of time. But on the other hand, man, I gotta talk about Sharif Cooper. And Sharif Cooper's been going crazy lately, and I really haven't covered him as much as I would like to. Now, if you guys didn't know, man, this dude Sharif Cooper is probably one of the best guards that I have seen in Summer League. Man, he has been solid for being drafted late second round. This dude for sure is proving a ton ton of people wrong and showing that he really has game. He can really hold his own. Now he's actually averaging 17.7 points per game, 9 assists per game, and is actually leading all guards in points per game plus assists per game. And I gotta be honest here, man, you guys gotta stop sleeping. They slept on him in the draft, and you see the type of impact he makes on the game. And I've said this since day one, ever since I've covered Sharif Cooper, man, the fact that he is able to score so many points but also get his teammates involved is what makes him dangerous. And he's really outperforming a lot of people, even in my opinion, that may have been looked at as maybe better than him even in college. A ton of players have hype around them, but man, I see Sharif Cooper, he's really showing and proving why he is one of the best guards despite where he did actually get drafted. Now personally, what I see about Sharif Cooper that's different than a lot of other guards is this dude is a true point guard. I think he really gets a drive and really gets his purpose in the game of basketball and gets excited off getting his teammates involved. You know, one of his favorite things is to really throw alley-oops, even get his other guy Jalen Johnson in the game, get him going, get him scoring, throw the basketball, pass it. And when you see point guards like that who really enjoy to do that and are not always score first and trying to get a bucket all the time, it really makes them dangerous because they are so versatile, and him at that height. Now of course, the one thing that people always complain was about his jump shot. We know it by now, we don't have to sugarcoat anything. That's most likely the real reason why he dropped so low in the NBA draft. But him being able to score the ball, he even hit a game winner very recently, went off, and I think just all of this combination of things he's been doing on the court is really what's going to separate him from a number of other guards in the league. Now in my opinion, if Sharif Cooper did have a little bit more height, we would be talking about something completely different, because you guys know height can change a lot of things. If he did have a little bit more height to him, man, I think people would really be looking at this dude as one of the best players even in the draft if he was just a little bit taller. But the fact that he's able to be so versatile, in my opinion, I'm gonna give him maybe a 6'1", 6'2", if that, and I think that's stretching. The way he's really able to impact the game and be that lead point guard, being a rookie, being able to lead a team is super hard, so we have to give him credit for that. But man, Sharif is coming for you, man. Stop sleeping on Sharif. He has definitely proven a lot of these haters wrong for sure. Now, is Sharif Cooper the next Trae Young? Man, I'm not gonna go that far. I think Sharif has his own unique game that is a little bit different than Trae Young. Maybe he doesn't have the same type of shooting ability, but the playmaking and IQ for sure is there, and I think he's going to learn a lot from Trae Young. But really just being able to learn from a guard that's been in the league and been in these situations a little bit longer than him is going to take his game to the next level, especially working out with him as well. So I see this dude doing excellent in the future, and in my opinion, man, regardless of draft, wherever he's at, what people rank him as, man, I see Sharif as a star in the future. You guys let me know in the comments down below, you think I missed anything about this situation. For sure, man, these guys are super talented. Jalen Green, is too bad that he did end up tweaking his hamstring and was not able to play any longer in the summer league. But also Sharif, man, Sharif's been doing his thing. I gotta give him credit where it's due. Man, don't look at where he got drafted. Even though it was second round, he's playing better than a lot of these guards, so you gotta give him credit where it's due, and he's proven his worth. I gotta be honest here. You guys let me know, drop some comments down below. Let me know any video suggestions you do want to see, any players you want to see on the channel, man. But like the vid, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. It's free, it does not cost a dime to you, man, and I appreciate each and every one of you. All right, it's LNH and Mo.